Hi, everybody. It's me, Tammy. I'm here to teach you about how the lungs work, also known as our respiratory system. So, here I printed out a copy of a little diagram of what our respiratory involves. So, I'll explain to you each portion as I go along here. First, you got your nose canal. Can you all point to your noses? We all have a canal that goes back into here, and it's connected to our mouth canal. Okay, so can you point to your mouth? Good job, guys. And it's all connected, our nose and our mouth, connected down here on number 3, this pink area, is known as our windpipe, or the scientific word is called our trachea. Okay, right in here you should know that we have our larynx, which is a science word for our voice box. That's what we hear when we're trying to talk. Okay. Our windpipe is connected to our bronchial tubes that are actually in our lungs, which is the gray part. Okay, we have 2 lungs. Okay, and our lungs are kind of like a pyramid triangle. They're kind of like a pyramid shape. And they're inside of our chest, and they allow our body to take in oxygen from the air. Our lungs have a spongy texture and are pinkish grayish in the color. The lungs bring oxygen into the body when breathing in and sending out carbon dioxide out of the body when breathing out. Carbon dioxide is a waste gas produced by the cells of the body. And so what it means by waste is like it's not needed in our body. So it sends it out of our body, okay? Our lungs, in addition to our lungs, our respiratory system includes airways, muscles, blood vessels, and tissues that help make breathing possible. Our brain controls our breathing based on our body's need for oxygen. A healthy lifestyle can help prevent lung injury and disease. So our respiratory system helps us breathe. The main part is our lungs, airways. So here's our lungs. These are our airways. The muscles that enable breathing. Okay, our circulatory system, which is made up of our heart. Okay, it's not directly in the middle of our chest. It's more towards our left part of our lung a little bit. And that includes, which is helped to made up of our heart, the circulatory system. Veins, arteries, and capillaries brings blood into and from the lungs and delivers nutrients and oxygen to the tissues of the body while removing the carbon dioxide and waste products. So it's getting rid of the carbon dioxide. Other body systems that work with the respiratory system include the nervous system, the lymphatic system, and the immune system. Okay, so it's really important that we all try to live a healthy lifestyle to help all this work well. Our lungs, like I said, are spongy organs in our chest. They lie on each side of our breastbone and fill the inside of our chest cavity. The right lung, which would be this one, is divided into 3 main sections called lobes. So I'm guessing, one lobe, one lobe, one lobe. Okay. And the left lung has two lobes, one lobe, which gives us enough space for our heart. So our left lung is slightly smaller than our right lung. Our left lung is smaller than our right lung. Okay, there we go. Okay. So when we breathe in, we exhale. When we breathe out, we inhale. Okay. And then within here, we have something called our voice box. That's the voice box, or the scientific word is called larynx. That helps us with our voices when we're trying to talk. So when we all get sick and we get a cold, something called laryngitis affects our voice box sometimes, and our voice just sounds awful when we're trying to talk. Let's see here. What else can I share about our respiratory system? So, keeping our lungs healthy. A lot of people, you see people smoking. It's healthy if you are smoking, maybe you can try to quit, because the smoking doesn't help our lungs. It actually, makes it harder for us to breathe. Plus, it's not good for our body either. Avoid secondhand smoke. So if you're walking in community and you see somebody smoking on the sidewalk, try your best to avoid uh, um, running into that smoke, because you don't want to breathe that in. It's not good for us. Aiming for a healthy weight. We don't want to get too heavy, or be, too heavy where we're going to have a hard time breathing, which can affect our sleep. Being physically active, sometimes it's good to, do something that will help strengthen our hearts and our muscles, that will help keep our lungs in good shape. And limiting outdoor and indoor pollution, because there's stuff in the air that sometimes we can't see, like things we can sometimes see things flying by in the air, or smog. Those are things that we can actually see with our eyes, that's flying by, but there's small little particles that we don't always see, that can affect our lungs. Okay, so it's important that we try to keep our lungs as healthy as we can. So when it becomes cold and flu season, try to take precautions during this season, like maybe get a flu shot, like I do every year. When you get older, sometimes we need to take a pneumonia vaccine, a pneumonia shot, to help us fight against pneumonia. Testing our house for random gas. Sometimes we get gas inside our house. That's not good for us to breathe. So sometimes it's good to check for gas fumes in our homes or our apartments or whatnot. And then if you work in our industry that involves exposure to dust, cilia, allergens, chemicals, or any other outdoor or indoor pollution, sometimes they wear protective gear, to help them not breathe that in. So, it's important that as we get older to help keep all this healthy. Or, if you need to talk to the doctor about if you have any issues, like I did when I was in high school. I developed asthma, so now I take medicine for my asthma in case I get triggered um, and I need to take my medicine. So right now I'm going to show you a little activity that we can do to show us a visual um, of our lungs and how everything is connected. So this is part 1. I'm going to turn off the video for now and make a part 2 and show you what we're going to do to make this happen. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon.